what is up you guys, it is Reverse and welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach, and today we're here with the new Boom Beach update. It is called the Grenadier Awakens and it comes with a bunch of different features into the game and mostly visuals. And we're going to be going over every single thing that has actually changed into Boom Beach. And in order to find out what are the bigger things that actually did got changed, you got to be going to the mill over here at the left side. And you're going to be pressing the face of the Grenadier and it will open all of this information. So the update contains a new troop, the Grenadier, a powerful ranged unit that deals area damage, but rather inaccurately. So we're going to be testing that one out in this very episode, because I really want to show you guys some gameplay of this new troop, and I'll be doing that in the next couple of episodes as well. So make sure you subscribe to, keep updated on the different types of strategy attacks that I'm going to be trying in combination with the Grenadier. Next up we got Sabotage. Use intel to take out defensive buildings in task force operations. We're going to take a look at this one as well, because that is really interesting as well. The third, I cannot really show you guys this, but Dr. Terror, the Wednesday version, has actually been weakened because of the statues and everything. The statues have been weakened, so I suppose that's a good thing. Like the level difficulty of Saturday is still up there, of Volcano, Dr. Terror, which one I actually do like a little bit more. And then Wednesday is a little bit easier, which I also do like quite a bit, because it was pretty tough out there. Then we have the radar. Check your radar info screen at level 6 for new invasion details. We're going to be going over that one as well. And then of course improvements, visit task force member bases from the chat, new NPC levels, and power bases, epic wind sounds, and lots of new graphics. Now let's start off with the thing that was mentioned last, the new graphics, because you already see once you load up the Boom Beach screen that you got so many changes going on, and I'm actually going to be going over all of them. So the iron mine is actually changed into graphics. It looks like an actual iron mine right now, where iron is getting crafted up there, so it's going into that little cart down there and then it's moving somewhere to be gathered around, I suppose. And then of course the sawmill over here is completely different. It's much skinnier than before. It used to be pretty wide out there. What stands out the most is this amazing looking quarry. It's really kind of futuristic looking, and I think that's a drill if I'm not mistaken, and it's turning on. Is it going down? Yeah. Oh wow, that looks really funny. Okay, then next up we go, oh my god, a blue cannon. What the, I love this color, man. I love this color so much, man. Like really dark blue, almost black grayish, is just really an amazing color. Works well with the just works well with the overall look of the cannon. Looks pretty deadly. My other cannons are a little bit more greenish, I noticed over here. This machine gun looks a little bit different, but not by a whole lot. It just like, I don't know, it just stands out a little bit more. Oh, sculpture. Sculpture is kind of like as if there's an actual thing ongoing down there. I've already seen it very briefly, but I didn't really, I collected things and I was trying to do an episode, but then the maintenance came up, so I didn't really have a chance to look at the stuff really nicely. So what else has actually changed? Oh, I see little windows next to the residence. I'm not sure if those were there or not, but this is the first time that I noticed it. I think the color of the mortar changed a little bit here and there. Oh wow, the rocket launch actually got a major upgrade. Look at how it looks. You got at the top like some greenish and at the sides or something. Just in general, it looks way more futuristic again. And let's actually see, because if I upgrade this one, it's going to look a little bit different. And oh, that is actually, it's not full with a case anymore. It actually has I think it's like a lens or a laser on top of there. So that's pretty cool. And is there anything else on top of that? I don't think so. Oh, hold up. I think the iron storage actually changed in shape on itself. So that's the one thing that I noticed. And, oh yeah, by the way, the resources, the way they look, gold is the same. Wood is the same. Stone changed a little bit. I'm not entirely sure how it used to look. I just know it is a little bit different. But most notably, iron looks pretty cool. It actually looks like an iron bar. So that is really awesome. But it still shows the old, like, thing it was. And I got some new troops trained up. Look at these Grenadiers. These are the new troops in Boom Beach. But before we actually get into that, because I actually want to spend some time going in depth with that, let's actually check the radar right now. So the radar has a new feature as well. It actually shows the possible invasion in 10 minutes. The explorable regions obviously was already there, but if you press this, you actually see what you have a chance of getting attacked for. So probability, obviously, if your map is cleared out, this is going to be way higher than the other way around. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. And we're going to be experimenting with this and show you guys some additional footage with that one as well. And that's going to be really, really awesome. So that is, as far as I know, everything about the visuals and stuff like that. I actually wanted to jump ahead to the task force because task forces are a little bit different here as well. You can actually visit the people right now. So if we click on, let's say, if we actually click on Aiden over here, we can actually visit his base like an actual boss and see what he's on about without actually going to task force and actually searching who that person is. Nice little feature, definitely a thumbs up there. Then at operations, you've got a new little feature which is called sabotage. And I already tried it out a little bit earlier, reverse the sabotage, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. At the left side, you can actually see which task force you're attacking. But the downside to everything is if you haven't been online, I'm not sure, you don't have the ability to see which base was that. You just see enemy base, not the name. And that's like something, I would have kept that one in, but that's just me. So let's actually go ahead and actually have a little bit of fun with the sabotaging on Mercury, because I just really am dying to check that one out. So if we want to be sabotaging, it's going to be costing me 25 because I already sabotaged 4 times. So if we do this, then it's going to be targeting a building, and boom, there you go, we got a force point. Then it's getting 5 more expensive. Sabotage will destroy a random enemy defensive building. Consecutive sabotages during this operation will cost more intel. So let's just go ahead and actually do that, and boom, there goes the rocket launcher. Let's do it one more try, because we actually do have quite a bit of intel. I'm actually going to be doing it twice, and this one is going to be taking care of this flamethrower over there. And let's do it one more time, and that is going to be taking care of another rocket launcher. So it's completely random. It's definitely like recommended on bases such as Dead End over here. But other than that, actually I need to be apologizing, telling my guys sorry. Was checking sabotage for YouTube. BTW, say hi. So I'm gonna have them. Let them have their moment of fame. But I really like sabotages. It is really awesome. Also, another feature into the game is I'm probably going to be able to show you guys, but operations will now display whether a operation is too easy, normal, hard, or impossible, according to your task force strength. And that is something that I just really love to see, because that's just so much better and just so much like it just helps our task forces so much more in the long run. So that is pretty nice. Immortal, just watch the video, you're gonna be finding out anyway. So that being said, let's actually go in some battles, because I want to be testing out these bad boys over here. We got our Grenadiers right now, and actually let's go to the armory to see if we can actually watch him right now. Oh, that's the sculpture, I kind of need to get used to this. So this is right now where they are, and we got him over here. Over here, a level 16 armory in order to level him up. So he's right now level 1. And he doesn't have a whole lot of health. He is a very ranged unit. So that means he's like essentially like some sort of a sniper tower. And let's actually check the description here. Big bada boom. The Grenadier is big and powerful ranged unit that deals area damage, rather inaccurately. Be careful about sending troops in front of him, as they might get caught up in the grenade blast. So I'm gonna be experimenting with a lot of different types of troop combinations to see what works best, and that way you guys will have an idea as well. So I would really recommend you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be uploading a bunch of Grenadier attack strategy videos just for you guys, so that way you guys get an idea about what kind of troop combination is always good to be using. And unfortunately I cannot level him up, but we're gonna just see how he's gonna be doing. He's actually pretty expensive in the sense of he is a pretty high amount of unit size, and I can unfortunately only carry 2 of them on each landing craft. But let's just go ahead and actually attack an NPC base. I'm actually pretty stoked and excited to try this thing out here, because there's also another change in there that I want to show you guys when it comes down to attacking. So there's another change in here that wow, the image looks really cool. There's another update into the game, and that is this. One flare over here, and the other flare disappears, so that way you know which one was your last flare that you have been using. The actual animation and stuff like that actually stays, but you can get to see which one was your last flare. So that is a good thing. Also, does it stack on top of each other? No, it does not. Actually, it is all next to each other, so that way you actually know which one is which, because that used to be some sort of an issue, and right now that's actually really nicely solved. So I like that quite a bit. Nice features being placed in here. Let's actually have a little fun here and try this one out. And as you guys can see, they're all next to each other, so that is a really great feature, something that I definitely like. So that being said, let's just wait no longer and actually try to attack this base. So, crossfire. And I'm gonna be making sure that I do the right things here. So what I'm gonna be doing is actually taking out this rocket launcher. And man, I just don't want to be taking out. It looks absolutely beautiful. Screw it. Oh, you see the range over here as well? You see that? Like the island range or something like that. That is something that was not mentioned in there. So that way you actually know what your range is gonna be when you are attacking this base. Which actually makes for a nice little thing, if I want to be calling it that. Then I think they're not really all that strong, so I think I'm gonna be having to barrage this part. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just experimenting myself as well. And then let's just drop one over here and a couple over here. So look at them go. They're actually really far away, holy moly. And they're actually taking care of those mines, so they're really great to take out mines, but man, are they inaccurate. I like the little things flying around and stuff like that, but they are definitely really weak. They get taken out relatively easily. Let's actually drop a shock bomb down there. But it's so much fun to see these guys attack. It is such a new thing. Like, it even goes all the way up to this little sniper tower over there, which is absolutely funny to see. Like, he even attacks the one at the back there. That is just really funny. I like these guys quite a bit. And we're just gonna see how we're gonna be doing this. I think these work really well with something like heavies or even tanks or stuff like that. Unfortunately, we didn't take this one out for obvious reasons, because, you know, we don't have another unit to try them on with. But it was really funny to see the Grenadier in action. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm really digging this unit. I really do like this unit quite a bit. So let's actually see if I'm missing out on anything when it comes down to attacking. So I'm actually going to be using a couple of boats of Grenadiers. I think 3 of them should be good. And I think I'm going to be combining that on the next episode with Rifleman. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because that's going to be pretty awesome. So that way we're going to be trying that one up. And I'm going to be charging some diamonds, of course, as well. So that way we can do like 3 attacks for some little fun, of course, as well. Let's actually go over the patch notes here. So I showed you guys the flare, showed you guys the gunboat abilities. After maintenance, like, you cannot attack player bases or resource bases for a short while. That is also before the maintenance. So if you got a message like in 5 minutes there's a maintenance check or something like that, you cannot actually attack a base. And that's because, you know, and that is why I needed to stop the last recording that I did. Also, Dr. Terra stage level 19 extra power stone, changed victory points reward from shards instead of crystals. Not that interesting right now. Leaving a task force at any given point will make sure that if you leave the task force, you're not going to be getting the reward for the task force you actually were a part of. I already showed you guys every single type of things that have been changed into the town hall, so that is pretty cool, or town hall into the base. And UI improvements, new invasion information can be found on the radar. Previous operations can be viewed from the operations map. And maybe that is from this point on forward, I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to be finding that one out in the future. But I really like this factor that you can actually see Mambo over there. So that's pretty awesome. Activity log now shows dive location spawns. So that's a good thing as well. It didn't used to do that in the past. Right now over here you were able to actually see where there's going to be a diving spot available. Also, visit task force members chat. We already explored this, so we can actually go ahead and do this. Let me see. See which task forces your friends are in from the Friends tab. So we got a Friends tab. And that is a picture of me. My real life. And you can actually see the task force they're in. So that's awesome. So my great friend Bootramp, of course, is at the top there. And we got a couple of other YouTubers as well. And you see them all being in their task forces. So that's a cool thing. Can we actually view the task force? It seems that we can. That is really awesome. I like that quite a bit. And holy moly, this dude 1,305 medals. Is that the top leader right now? No, people actually went up even further. So the medal count is absolutely crazy. And do we find anything more? The attacker's name is now shown when watching a replay or spectating. That's another thing. Confirmation check before committing your task force attack. Finally! Oh my god, like seriously. I used to sometimes attack on accident, and I needed a confirmation thing as well. So yeah, that is another thing. And also, epic bonus material if you defeat a Lieutenant Haberman base or Dr. Terra stage number 20. You're going to be getting an epic sound, and unfortunately I'm not good enough yet to show you guys that. But that is the whole complete update for the Boom Beach, the Grenadier's Awakening. So I hope you guys like what you just saw. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below about what your favorite feature is about this Boom Beach update, because every one of you guys have a different opinion. I'm always pretty curious to see what you guys have to say about that, so make sure you leave your comments down there. We can have a little conversation, discuss a little bit of strategy, all of that good stuff. And as always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe once again. There's going to be some amazing Grenadier gameplay footage coming pretty soon to the channel. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, alongside with a crazy giveaway. So you don't want to be missing out on that one as well. And that being said though, my name is Reverso for Boom Beach. I'm going to be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.